Hey, good morning, Carol. This is Brayden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Thank you so much again for your inquiry on our 2021 Subaru Xv. The IL sitting here in front of me for only $29,990 drive away. This thing is an absolute glamour. Like I said, only a touch over 50,000 kilometers with full service history there as well. So previously a fleet vehicle, but I'll run through all the service history in a couple of minutes. I just want to take you through, like I said, the car in as much detail as we can. As I mentioned over the phone, obviously we're Pacific Toyota, so we're up here in Cairns. We are lucky enough to be the second largest used car yard for Toyota in all of Australia. You can see all our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, all our service departments down the road there too. And I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. We've got another yard up closer to town at 77 Mulgrave Road. And like I said, we house a little bit over 300 cars and turn over nearly 250 a month as well. So that means we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this XV. So the freight's pretty easy. Like I said, it's $890. I can always look at trying to include that in the price if it's going to help you out. And it only takes about 3 days to get down there once it's on a truck as well, which we have about probably 5 to 6 come a week. So obviously no flood damage, no hail damage or anything like that. Looking very tidy across the roof there. Obviously no chips or cracks or anything through that windscreen either. We also had a little bit of rain, so I just gave it a quick chamois for you too, so you can try and see that pearl paint. Just looking absolutely stunning as well. That's just a little bit of dirt. It's very clean through the front here. Pearl fleck looks fantastic. A couple tiny little sort of very minor sort of stone chips across the front, just those ones that those common ones you always sort of get. Not too bad down the driver's side here. Obviously those beautiful XV wheels. And an absolute stack of tread left in these guys too, so the mountains left in there. I did just tilt these wheels so you can see yourself, obviously through the bit of the chassis, the suspension. Looking very tidy through there. That's just a little bit of dirt that's coming off with my finger. And a couple of little tiny little stone chips. And again, just trying to be as picky as I can for you. Down the bottom. Underneath there as well. Try and get that camera under there too. Just down to the passenger front wheel as well, looking really clean. And again, just behind there too, you can see the wishbone through the shockies. Everything looking very clean through there. Almost new. Down through the passenger side here for you too. Just those mirrors. Keyless entry and both the front doors here, so you can simply push that one there. It's going to lock that car. As soon as you step away, come back, you've got sensors on the inside. It's going to unlock that as well. A couple of very faint sort of fingernail marks just on the inside of that door. Obviously you got that beautiful black with the orange trim. Electric windows whole way round. Main entry there as well. Tiny, very faint little scuff in there from just people sort of catching their shoes. One of your build plates there. Tiny little bit of dirt on the inside. It's obviously been for a test drive already. And again, these beautiful sporty seats. Very good nick. And that light interior roof with the obviously the lights through the back there, drop down handles on all 4 sides, adjustable seat belts from the 2 front rows as well. And while I'm here, I'll just quickly show you that service history. So all your logbooks, all your manuals, everything's all on the inside here for you too. Like I said, we don't take a car that doesn't have excellent service history. So as you can see, where are we? Oops, skip to the good stuff. Very hot day here today. Alright, so that first complimentary service 2021 in February. Next one, end of the February 2021 at 13,000. Next one was 2022 at only 27, 43,000 kilometers in middle of 23. And then obviously when they've come into us, so just before we went on holidays in December, 50,000 Ks. So they get service. If they're due for a service, we get them done as well. So Pacific that's done that. Keep moving down for you. Beautiful black rails at the top there as well. Now that is not actually tint on the back, that is just privacy glass. That's how they come out of the factory. But we can have it all tinted and everything before it heads down to you guys. Child locks on the back there, both of those rear doors. Best thing about these Subarus as well, you've got these beautiful big locks here as well to secure those doors in place, so in case of accidents, it helps protect everybody in the back. That's what that is there, that just receives that piece. So very tight in through the back here. A little argument separator in the middle with the cup holders. 60-40 split for these guys, so you got a little button there. It's going to drop this side down, you got a child anchor point there, and then in 60% is going to be that side as well, so that's going to drop down. You'll have two anchor points on that side as well. Got a little privacy shades, everything in the back, all included for you. The black spoiler, everything down through the rear. The last wheel looking pretty good. Again, an absolute stack of tread through there. There's this rear bar now. Little mark there that's been touched up already. A couple tiny faint little ones across the those luggage sort of marks that have been touched up as well. It's across the back roof. So rid of that boot for you. So strut's obviously pretty good inside of that boot. Door card there looking very nice as well. So again, like I said, you got that privacy shade as well. It literally just pops out of place. So you push that in, it'll come out. Obviously working lights all through the back here, a couple of tight end points all through the rear. We lift this one up, a couple pieces. So that lifts up. We've got obviously the spare tyre there, all your jack tools, everything through the middle. This one there just gives a bit of platform for that for the cardboard here. And of course, brand new tyre there too. Sits back into place. Come around. So at the moment, this just does have the one key. So with the genuine Subaru key here as well, if we get lucky and the previous owners do hand it in, then I simply post it down to you guys, but currently it is just the one key at the moment. Fuel inlet's just here as well. Down the driver's side, just that last wheel now as well. So that door card. Again, child locks on both doors. So this is the 60% I was saying about. That's going to drop down as well. So once both those seats are down, you actually get quite a massive amount of boot space. Really, really practical. And like I said, so 1, 2, 3 child anchor points if you need them. Otherwise, very tidy through the inside. Yeah, looks like one tiny little. Looks like a couple of just little ones that have been touched up. I'd say little stone chips. They might have just flicked up. And just down the last of the driver's side there for you. So finally just the driver's side door card there too. Looking pretty good. Master controls all over here. So you got the electric mirror adjustments there. You can actually fold those mirrors in by pushing that button as well. Central locking, all the controls for the windows all around the car. And again, some minor little sort of scuffing along there, just from people's shoes obviously just catching. Sure, people like me love this one, so you got a height adjustment there. You can lower that all the way down, or you can simply raise it all the way back up. Fuel release is just there too, so that's all locked for you as well. Again, we get them re-cleaned before we send them down. Ignition's just there, I'll show you that in just a second. Obviously, for your set meter on the inside. So your dimmers, you can actually adjust the pitch of the headlights in this as well from there. Auto stop start, so if you come to a set of traffic lights, put the car comes to a stop, engine's actually going to switch off. As soon as you release pressure off that brake, it'll turn back on, so it's designed to save a bit of fuel for you. And of course your traction control there too. I do want to pop that bonnet because I'll show it there in just a second as well. But we'll jump in, we'll start her up. So foot on the brake, as soon as it's far enough in, that's going to go yellow, so we can start it. Get that door closed up because it's a very humid day here today. Nice, the radio works good, that's always a good sign. So through the middle, so 50,000 Ks, 835 as it sits right now. Obviously no engine or dash lights or anything like that, it's just simply the notification up the top there telling us that that bonnet's open, of course. Heaps of controls on the steering wheel here as well, so it's totally custom to how you guys want to do it and what he's running. So your volume, jump between different stations, AM, FM, it was all controlled from up here on the left hand side. You can also answer your calls from there too. You've got a bunch of different little sub menus that it'll run through on the inside. going from, you know, all your trip meters to average fuels and all that kind of stuff as well. You got your sports mode and your normal mode you can jump between from these guys too. So SI drive, of course. So depending on what kind of driving you like, it's going to show you the power arc there of the throttle. Cruise control and everything through the inside. You actually got paddle shifts up here too, so you can go up the gears on the right hand side, down the gears on the left. Headlights are all on the right. Parkers, headlights, high beam, blinkers, all that stuff like normal. And all the wipers up on the left hand side there too. As we come over, you got a little reverse camera tucked in the back, so you can actually physically see that rear bar. So perfect for lining up between everything behind you, so it makes life really, really nice and easy for coming up to traffic, or parking at home and all that kind of stuff as well. A bunch of different little menus on the inside there too. So we go, I'll just flip between them. So you got this little info button obviously on the steering wheel just here that's going to flip between that little sub menu up the top. So don't stress about that. The screen looking a little bit funny. That is just my the Samsung picking up some of these screens. It always does this. So you got your average fuels, clocks, everything like that. A bit more information, all controlled from the steering wheel here. As we come up to the roof, it's telling us basically who's in the back, who's not wearing the seatbelts for you. Your forward collision mitigation, lane departure, you can turn on and off from up there too. Obviously we've got the lights with the mirrors, drop down handles as I was saying the whole way around. Same thing on the driver's side here too. And obviously not due for another service till about 62,000 kilometers at the top there as well. As for the actual display itself, so massive, huge, big display. You control most of it from the steering wheel, obviously. But again, you've got the home button here. It's going to bring you up. You can connect to all your phone settings, all your personalization settings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, obviously AM, FM radio. The whole works all controlled through that one there. That home button is going to bring you back there every time as well. Got a couple little shortcuts there for you too. Hazard lights, obviously temperature for the fan speed for the aircon, and of course where you want them coming out of. So left and right side of the car is totally independent there too. So passenger side, driver side, adjustable from these two little dials there. Plenty of storage through the inside. Straight shift, obviously you've got that manual mode that you can flick it over to as well at any time. Automatic, so we've got the park brake there too, so push that in, pull it up to re-engage it. Automatic vehicle hold, so basically it's parking using the park brake for while you're in drive, so great for construction sites and stuff like that where your foot's getting sore and you're just waiting for the lights to go green for a little while. And of course your X mode for the off-road side of things as well. So again, jump between those different four-wheel drive modes and everything down the bottom there, depending on what you're doing. A couple of USB ports through the middle, another accessory plug in there as well. And to be honest, just an incredibly, very well looked after car. So I will leave this running for 2 seconds because, like I said, I did pop that bonnet. I do want to show you under there before we finish up. So that is just beeping to let me know that obviously the key's in my pocket. The car is still running, so we don't forget. And there she is. It's 2-litre motor, very quiet through there as well. All your fluids and everything. Batteries on the side there too. Very clean through the inside there. So again, thank you so much for your inquiry. Sorry this dragged on a little bit, just wanted to get through as much as we could. And yeah, can't wait to hear feedback soon.